Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 23rd. I was not set up there for a second, but we can get started. I'm not ready at all. I haven't even drawn your cards yet, so let's just get that out of the way as well. But it looks like you're going to have a busy week this week, to say the least. And probably actually a lot of good stuff going on as well. Let's start here. You have the Six of Hearts coming up first. Six of Hearts has been coming up a lot for water signs in general, as well as some of the earth signs. Six of Hearts represents a total change in the energy, being able to put energy into something and getting it back. So it's a good time to go back to projects and things that haven't been working for you. Now that I think about it, this has been a long-term thing for Scorpio. I think a lot of you might be working on projects, hobbies, businesses, relationships, all sorts of things, and I think you've been trying to get things to work probably for some time, and it's a good time to revisit those things and go back over those things. And we're coming to the end of this Mars retrograde. Well, actually, we're kind of in the middle, but we're working towards the end. So again, it might be a good time to revisit a lot of old things and get them going, because this represents, again, being able to put energy into those things and actually having them work this time instead of not work. You have the King of Diamonds coming up. Well, first off, you have 4 court cards coming in, so I think you're going to be dealing with a lot of people, but really the King of Diamonds is about, it's a great money card. Money being good. Money is definitely going to be good for you this week. We'll talk about that in a second, but it's also a card of needing to not be reactive this week, needing to watch your reactive self. King of Diamonds can make a lot of bad decisions as well as good decisions, but he can be very reactive, very emotional, so definitely keep those things in check. Don't react out of anger or anything like that, and stop and think if you have to before you make any decisions this week. That's definitely, it's coming in very strong, so it's something I would do this week. Next, you have the Jack of Spades. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and every time I see a Spades card, I think of Scorpio, even though they do not represent Scorpio at all. There's a good amount of kind of that energy around these Spades cards. Jack of Spades is all about looking at your resources, looking at what you have to, that you can use for anything, for success, to get ahead, whatever, and learning to use your resources better. Jack of Spades is also a card for you to watch out for tricky people. So, if you're interacting with people this week and there's somebody who gives you a weird feeling or seems tricky or sneaky or like a liar, watch out for that person this week, definitely with a Jack of Spades coming in. Next, you have the Jack of Clubs coming in. Also, I will say it looks like it's going to be a very fun week as well. You have 3 Jacks showing up. Jacks can, even if they're not people, they can just represent the need to have more fun, do more fun things, and things like that. But the Jack of Clubs is all about looking at your future, looking at your goals, setting out goals, and kind of doing the little things to get to your goals as well. Taking action on your goals, I guess I could say, is the most important thing with the Jack of Clubs. Usually people don't take action, but the Jack of Clubs is all about taking action on your goals, actually working towards your goals. I actually see a lot of you Scorpios, even just looking at these other cards here, I think a lot of you are doing a lot of almost like testing, I guess could be a word for it, in like what you want to do in your life. Like you could be doing a lot of like putting things out there, seeing what happens, and then kind of allowing for some information to come back, and then you're going back to it and doing more things with whatever it is that you're working on. I know that's super general, but it's just something that's coming in, so I'm going to deliver the message. But it's almost like you're testing things out, and then you're going back to the drawing board and then testing again. So I see a lot of you kind of doing this testing as well with this card. You have the Ten of Diamonds coming in, which is a very good card, very good business card and money card, money getting better, more stable. Ten of Diamonds is a card of stability and prosperity. So it does represent more financial success, more stability coming into your life. It can also represent traveling, needing to travel, needing to take a vacation. You have a 5 of Hearts coming up next. We'll talk about that, but it's all about needing to take a break, needing to go on vacation. Some of you might need that. Maybe even if you just take like a staycation and you stay home, but maybe take a couple days off of work or something like that just to think or whatever. I think that could be beneficial for you, especially under a 10 of Diamonds as well. But any business ideas that you have during this time could be very, very profitable and very good for you. Next, you have that Five of Hearts I was talking about. On one hand, this card can represent jealousy, but I always say it's kind of like a good kind of jealousy. It's the type of jealousy where people are jealous of you because something is going your way. So I would just ignore it if you're dealing with jealousy. But this can also represent a change in your home. So again, moving comes up, traveling, also again, needing to take a vacation, needing to go on a vacation. And also be very flexible with your plans this week, I would say, because Five of Hearts can represent broken plans, but it can just simply represent needing to change plans. So, try to be flexible with your time this week with the Five of Hearts as well, because you might find yourself having to move things around this week. And finally, you have the Jack of Hearts, which is Scorpio, does represent Scorpio. It's a card of, one, having an admirer, so a lot of you in love could have an admirer this week, somebody who's interested in you. It's also a card of needing to have more fun, again, needing to take a break, and this is coming up for a lot of signs, but you might need to take a break, and you might need to just take it easy and have more fun, or do something fun this week under these cards. So, thank you for watching, and enjoy the week.